Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Christina with Cuddles by Christina, and happy Monday, everyone. Wow, where did the weekend go? Right? It's ridiculous every weekend. I always have all these plans to make videos, and then the weekend just completely gets away from me. It's ridiculous. I think we should work 2 days and then have the other 5 off. I'm trying to find out how to get a job with that schedule because I just don't have time for anything. I feel like, oh my God, it was crazy. But it was a pretty fun weekend, despite how fast it went by. Yeah, so had some quality time hanging out with my mom. I got to FaceTime my girl Sandra for a little bit at Walmart. Hi! And texting Carla. I got to talk to Janet. Hi, Janet. So that was a lot of fun getting to talk to you. Yeah, so just catching up with some of my peeps. And next thing I know, it's Monday again. But I wanted to get on tonight to do a few different things. So it is Monday, which means it is Whatever I Want Monday, which is hosted by our wonderful, lovely friend Dee over at the Baby Patch. And we love you, Dee. If you haven't checked out Dee, make sure you go over and check out her channel with her beautiful, wonderful babies. So we're going to do a few different things. I'm trying to think where to start first. Okay. The first thing I just want to bring up real quick, because this was part of my weekend as well. I finished this amazing book. Okay, guys. Wow. I loved Barbie, like every other little girl, of course. I'm not a Barbie collector now, but I heard wonderful things about this, and guys, I highly, highly recommend this book. So it is a fictionalized account of how Ruth Handler and Mattel created Barbie, but a lot of the facts are still there, even though it's a fictionalized account. There's still a lot of truth in there, and the inner workings, how it happened. It's just a really, really cool book. So even if you're not really technically a Barbie collector, quote unquote, definitely check this out. Let's Call Her Barbie by Renee Rosen. Highly recommend. I finished that this weekend, which was great. And the next thing I want to do for Whatever I Want Monday is open up some Happy Mail. And this came a couple days ago. And like I said, I kept wanting to make a video over the weekend. I just couldn't. So this is from Carla at Carla's Bunny Trail. And she said I didn't have to open it on camera. I can just wait. But I'm like, you know what? I just want to open it on camera. I didn't see anything. I just did a pre-cut just to save time on the video. But thank you, Carla. I know, well, I know what this is because Sandra got the same thing. But I just wanted to open it now and see. Okay. Oh my God. And it's my color. Carla did ask what color I wanted. And pink is my favorite color. My colors are blush and bashful. There are 2 shades of pink. One is much deeper than the other. I can quote Steel Magnolias all day. Oh my God, this is so cool. Okay. Sorry for the loud crinkling. Hang on. Hang on. Stop it. Okay. First of all, this is going on immediately. Immediately. Okay. Oh my gosh. How do I look, guys? Wait, I'm trying to fluff it out a little bit. Oh my God, Carla, I love it. Oh my God, okay. We have to finish the ensemble because there's also other accessories. And I didn't bring the scissors in here because I didn't know there were more packages, but that's okay. We have our necklace. Oh, yes. As my hair eats it. Okay, hang on. Hang on, we'll get there, guys. Yes. And I'm wearing the right top for it, too. Right? And Oh, and we got some earrings. These are amazing. Wait, should I try to put these on now? I don't know if I trust myself trying to poke my ear. Just looking at the camera, but let me see. These are so cool. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on. I think I can do this. Do I have earrings in? No, I don't even remember if I put earrings in this morning. Hang on, I think. Okay. There's one. Yes, queen. Yes. And then we have multiple jelly bracelets. Check it out. Oh my god. Oh, and there's more, even more here. Hang on. My god, there's so many. and we have some gloves, some awesome fingerless gloves. Okay, if I can figure out how to put these on. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Oh yes. Oh yes. This is beyond fabulous. Yes. Oh wait, I have to make sure it goes over my bracelet. How do I look? Is it fabulous? I think it's fabulous. I think it is absolutely phenomenal, to use Melissa's word. Oh, and there's more in here. Wait, oh, another set of earrings. Holy shnikey. Check these out. Oh my gosh. Oh, they go this way. Hang on. Sorry. Look at those. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to switch, but I'm not going to do that now. Carla, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. So we are all doing a Way Back Wednesday type deal. Not this week. I think probably next week. I forget the details. But I love it. I love everything. Do I look fabulous? I feel fabulous. I feel absolutely fabulous. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Carla. Okay, with that excitement, hang on, I need a drink. Okay, now that I am all decked out, and even my book was pink. See, it matches. Everything flows. And my earring fell out. I knew that was gonna happen. But that's okay. Okay, woo! This is what happens when I stay up past my bedtime, guys. But I'm so glad I finally got to open this. So this set is from Shein, and you'll be seeing more of this look soon. Okay guys, so the next thing I want to do here tonight before it gets too late, there is a really fun tag that I've been wanting to do. I've been watching some other videos. I loved this tag. It's from a channel I hadn't been that familiar with, but she is wonderful, fun, amazing, lots of different kinds of dolls from the Doll Cure. And this is a tag about childhood dolls / toys. It doesn't have to be just dolls, whatever toy you had. And there are 7 questions about just childhood toys. So I'm going to answer some of those while sharing some wonderful vintage stuff with you guys. So the first question, what was your favorite childhood doll? Well, I'll start with her in my hands right here. This is my sweet Megan Rose, and she is a vintage porcelain doll from Ashton Drake, and this is my original childhood doll, and it must have been, I want to say I was 7, so I know I got her for Christmas, so this would have been 1992-ish, 92 or 93, I'm pretty sure it was 92. She is a tiny beanbag body with porcelain hands just to her wrists, a porcelain head, and porcelain feet, you know, just right up to here. And she has a little cloud to lay on for display purposes, but I usually don't put her on that. But she snuggles so nicely. She's so tiny and sweet. So she was definitely a favorite doll of mine. This is, you know, kind of what started my doll collection as a whole. So that is beautiful Megan Rose. And another favorite doll who matches me right now, even though she has a cowlick, guys. Wow. Okay, girlfriend, I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but that's okay. That's okay. My PJ Sparkles, and she does still work, even though, well, it's kind of bright in here, so it's harder to tell, but you can kind of see her light up. Isn't she precious? I loved this doll. This is not my original childhood PJ Sparkles. This is one I found on eBay just because I missed her so much. But she still looks great for her age, doesn't she? Oh my gosh, see, I knew that I was going to be dressed perfectly for this little tag. And then, oh, my other favorites were some of these Magic Nursery Babies. Does anyone remember these? So these were the Fuss and Giggle triplets, they were called. And they're a little, you know, a little dirty. Their vinyl didn't clean up as great as I hoped, or as I, you know, tried to. But that's okay. They are still adorable, absolutely adorable. And this little carrier, I guess you call it, it's supposed to make noise. It's supposed to like have them cry and coo like their little Fuss and Giggle triplets. Even though this part doesn't work, they're still adorable and super tiny. I think they're only like 10 inches or so. Yeah, they're really small, but super cute. So I had a few different Magic Nursery Babies, and I loved them so much. They were definitely some of my favorites. And sorry, my iPad keeps going dark and I'm trying to read the rest of the questions. Question 2, share a memory about some of your childhood dolls. Okay, so this was a tough one. I was thinking and I don't really, okay, well, one specific memory I have is one of my Cabbage Patch dolls. This would have been my 6th birthday, and we were out at a restaurant for my birthday dinner, and I just got my new Cabbage Patch doll, and I accidentally dropped her in the toilet because I didn't want to let her go when I had to go to the bathroom. And my grandmother had taken me to the bathroom, and she said, it's okay, the baby was just baptized. And they cleaned her up, of course, as best they could, but I can't believe that doll wasn't thrown away after falling in the toilet. But she was fine. I still played with her for years. Oh gosh, but I loved that doll. And then I just remember having super dramatic scenarios, like playing with my dolls with my friends. Like when we played house, it was always like, where is my husband? Why is he with this other woman? Oh my gosh, he's cheating on me, and now I have to get child support from him. Or we would also pretend, we were hiding from Nazis as well. I know, I'm giggling at myself, not through these scenarios, of course. I know it's weird. I was a weird kid. But yeah, those are the kind of scenarios we played, like hiding from Nazis and divorce court and child support. Like that's how my imagination was as a kid. Go figure. But yeah, had a lot of great times with all kinds of different dolls, you know, porcelain, Cabbage Patch, you know, my Mattel dolls, Magic Nursery, you name it. I could always come up with a good scenario. Okay, so number 3 is, what types of dolls were you drawn to as a child? That's an easy one. Really, any doll. I wasn't picky. I did love my Cabbage Patch dolls. I get what would be, I guess I would say just baby dolls in general. Excuse me, guys. I did love my Barbies, but that was more changing them and coming up with scenarios. And then it was too late to finish playing by the time we got all the Barbies dressed and we figured out what they were doing. It was time for dinner. So yeah, I really did love all kinds of dolls. Yeah, but definitely Cabbage Patch, I would say. I regret that I gave away really pretty much all of my Cabbage Patches except for maybe one or two. I did have some really cute ones that I miss. I do regret that. But I loved, like I said, my porcelain dolls, my Magic Nursery. Just, I wasn't picky, in other words. Question 4. What is a memorable childhood doll that you received as a gift? Well, easy. That one, again, would be Megan Rose for Christmas when I was probably like 7, just because she was porcelain. Like, she was a collector doll. Like, I knew she was different than my other play dolls. So I definitely took, special good care of her. Yes, I did. That's why I held on to her all these years. And, I never got rid of her, even through like any garage sale, even when I was getting rid of other dolls. She stayed. So yeah, Miss Megan Rose. The next question. Do you still have dolls from your childhood? Yes, of course. I just showed you some. Oh, well, not all of them original, but you get the idea. Yeah, I definitely held on to not enough. I wish I still had all of them. I really do. But yeah, I held on to the important ones. The next question is, if availability and money weren't a concern, which of your childhood dolls would you buy again and why? Sorry, I had to keep leaning over to read. That, I had to think about it for a minute. But the only doll that is really hard to find on eBay, and that's just still too much money, would be, what was she called? She was the Baby Feels So Real. And I think she was from Tyco, something like that. Yeah, so she was from, the early 90s. She was so soft, but she had like bones in her. Like, I don't know what the material was, but she was heavy. I mean, she wasn't weighed like a reborn, with like glass beads, but she was constructed where it felt like it was kind of an armature, I guess, because you could move her around, her arms and feet, and she was just squishy. It was almost silicone-like, but I know she wasn't silicone. But she was Baby Feels So Real. I loved that doll. If I could find a better deal for her on eBay, I would definitely snatch her up again. And finally, question 7, what is a doll you really wanted as a kid but didn't end up owning? Okay, guys, so honestly, I got pretty much most dolls that I wanted as a kid. Now, I wasn't spoiled. Okay, I definitely wasn't spoiled. But my dad was the one who would usually get me whatever toy I asked for. My mom was the more frugal one. My mom was a disciplinarian. But like, if there was, a small cheap toy at the grocery store, just when we were out running errands, my dad would always get it for me. And my mom was the one who would save up for, the bigger items. Like, she was the saver and wanting to get like the big gifts instead of like all the silly small stuff that, kids pick out. So honestly, I don't think there was a doll that I didn't get. The only toy in general that I remember asking for that I did not get were the Nickelodeon Moon shoes. Do you remember those? Oh my gosh. Now I understand now why my parents didn't get them for me, because I would have broken every bone in my body trying to jump up in these moon shoes. But they were so cool. They were so cool. And I also wanted the Nickelodeon telephone. Oh my God, that thing looked amazing. Never got the moon shoes or the Nickelodeon phone, sadly. I don't know. I still kind of look on eBay once in a while to see if there are any Nickelodeon phones still, but I mean, it's not like I have a landline anymore anyway, but still, yeah, so those are just two of the toys that I really wanted, because these questions can be for dolls or just toys in general. Of course, it doesn't have to be strictly dolls, but I thought it was such a fun tag, so thank you, the Doll Cure, for those fun questions. I'm sorry it took me a minute to get this up and running, but I just am glad I got to share some childhood memories with you and my 80s fabulousness. Oh, I always forget to do this, but I need like something for a screenshot, because then I never know what to put for the thumbnail. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go for now. It is getting late, and it was another long, crazy day at work, but I missed you guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching. We are only like 10 subscribers away from 1,000. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Please keep liking, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff, and probably by the next video we will have a little giveaway. And I will definitely be wearing this for my next few videos, so I hope you guys are okay with that. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting me, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.